Hello, Colin Hopkins here with Key Renter Salt Lake Property Management. I'm excited to be back to give you another update on what's going on here in Utah with the legislative session and how it will affect real estate ownership, real property management, rental property ownership, all of that. In our last video, we talked about the proposed bill that would restrict ownership of single-family properties and would not allow businesses, corporations, entities to own property in Utah. This bill was heavily opposed. Our lobbyists were able to talk to the representative who submitted it, educated him on why we opposed it, and he took that and understood it well and decided not to push the bill in his committee. It ended up dying in the committee and did not move forward, which was great news, as we expected it to be. But the real highlight, I feel, was the effort from our residential housing association in educating this representative on what it would actually do to the majority of rental property owners and how that would affect negatively the rental environment here in Utah and would hurt everyone, including tenants, and homeowners and everyone involved. So I feel like that was the biggest win. Now, in the meantime, there have been other bills that have been submitted since our last update. Once again, the bill that would require 60 days notice of rent increase at the end of leases for the renewal timeframe. That bill has come up again. Once again, we opposed that bill as the Rental Housing Association with support from all of the property management companies involved there, and the bill did not make it out of the House. And so once again, we were able to stop that, which is great. Another bill that we came up is the evictions, use of treble damages. In Utah, in an eviction, treble damages can be charged to a tenant to basically use as a scare tactic to make sure that they complete their end of the deal. In an eviction, this is often used as a negotiating tool to say, hey, we'll waive the treble damages in order to get you to pay your rent and your fees due, which makes the property owner whole. Since this was allowed, eviction rate in Utah has decreased dramatically, and we are one of the lowest eviction rates in the state, which is great, which means the laws we are passing are doing what they're supposed to. In the Revenue and Taxation Committee, it was shot down, voted 5-1 against moving forward with that, which is great news. On the positive side, there are two bills that we are supporting. The first bill is property management licensing and regulations law. It basically is requiring that Utah comes out with more direct and specific property management license rules, training, education, and regulation around it, which the goal is to protect the public, encourage business, and will allow for better public protections and make it so that property managers have a more direct guideline. As it stands currently, any real estate agent out there can do property management, and there's only 4 hours of coursework in the real estate course related to property management. This law is allowing us an alternative route, creates a separate path for for people to be allowed to be property managers, and gives more specific guidelines to it. We think it's a great move. This won't come into effect for a couple more years as the regulations are built out and guidelines around it. So, but the support from the state was unanimous. The House passed by the House Committee unanimously. So we're excited for that to move forward. And the last one I want to talk about is an unauthorized use of residential real property management modification. Basically, this is squatters' rights and relief from squatters' rights in Utah. It's giving more authority to get them out using public service officers, aka police officers, gives them rights to have those squatters trespassed and removed from property quicker if they don't have a lease in place or have never had a lease in place, and allows for that to be more direct and allows more protection for property owners who have squatters move into their house. So we've reviewed it and support it 100%. It was introduced just a little while ago, so we're still in committees here, but we're hoping that moves forward to give property owners a relief and a better way to get squatters out of their house if there ever were to be that. Things are moving quickly, and we're excited for the changes that are coming. We feel like they're all great changes. All the bills that we are supporting have been gaining traction. As I said, the 3 that we opposed have already been shut down and will not be moving forward. So that's great news. Should be great news for all of you. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me as always. Take care and have a great day.